the first card you have in your past is the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm just seeing that you've been working on something and you've been using your creativity to do this. And, you did enjoy doing this. You do enjoy the process of creating whatever this thing is that you're working on. But it's been a lot harder as you've gone through this. It's been a lot harder than you thought it would be when you started. So you're also a bit hard on yourself too. I'm seeing that you're a bit self-critical. So you were saying, oh, I'm not really good at this. Why am I doing this? I shouldn't be doing this. And, oh, this part's wrong and I have to start again. And, you're criticizing yourself. But don't criticize yourself. This is probably coming from your background and what people have said to you in your past. This voice in your head probably comes from that. Only you know who you really are, and you know that you're actually good. So don't let this self-criticism stop you. And the fact that you are wanting to improve yourself and you keep improving, that's actually the sign of someone who is very successful and very good at what you do, because we all want to keep learning and developing. It's the ones that don't want to keep learning that aren't actually good at what they do. So yes, don't criticize yourself. That's what I'm seeing. Yes, and I won't lecture. Sorry, it sounds like a lecture. So the next card you have your past is the King of Pentacles. So I'm seeing that you've actually been protecting your money or protecting your finances in some way, or just planning for your future, for the protection of that money in the future. So I am seeing protections coming out quite strongly when I see this, quite strongly, I'm trying to say. Yes, I'm seeing protection when I see this card, the word protection. So you felt that you had to protect what you had from someone or something. So somebody wants what you have. But you're calm about this, so you're not panicking about this. And, you also worked really hard for what you have. So that's why you want to protect it. So I'm just seeing this protection around your money. The last card you have in your past is the Two of Wands. So I'm seeing creativity again. So this is coming up that you're working on something creative, using your creativity. And also for single people, I'm just seeing that, maybe you met someone and everything was fantastic when you first met them. You thought, this person is amazing. And then they came and left, or you left them. So it was something that actually didn't last for very long. But in the beginning, you thought, this is fantastic. And you actually opened up quite quickly to them, and they seemed to do the same to you. But yes, it didn't last very long. That's what I'm seeing. This thing didn't last very long, or this relationship. I don't even know if I can call it a relationship, but it didn't last very long. So yes, whatever happened, you just realized that you weren't interested, or they weren't, or something happened to kind of stop this quickly. That's just what I'm seeing. And it's hard to get over, even when it's short. It's not how long a relationship is, it's how much feeling you had in that relationship. So some people can have a very long relationship and not have that much feeling in it, and not feel that upset, when they split up. And some shorter ones can be very, very heartbreaking. But I'm not seeing this was hugely heartbreaking. It was very sad, and you didn't want this to happen, because in the beginning things were great. That's just what I'm seeing with the Two of Wands. I won't go on anymore. So the first card you have your present is the Seven of Pentacles. So again, for single people who are looking for a relationship, I'm just seeing that you're taking a step back from dating or anything like that, anything love at the moment. You just need a break from everything. It's just a bit much with this. You don't want to go on that treadmill again of dating and seeing anyone. And this is what you really need. You really need this break at this time. And, this break is going to help you to assess things. So you're going to be assessing things. You're going to be thinking about what you do want, what you don't want from your next relationship in the future. And, you're just going to be inside your head thinking about this, and thinking about how you can grow emotionally before finding a new person. And also, you're going to be thinking about not giving yourself too easily to the next person, or too quickly. You're going to be holding back a little bit more than you had in this last this last encounter with this person. You're going to make sure that you're not so open in the beginning until you really know them properly. So the next card you have your present is the Five of Cups. So again, this is for single people. So I'm sorry, people in a relationship. I just keep on seeing things going on for single people in this reading. Yes, even though you don't miss this person in the Two of Wands, this is sort of this false start in a way with this person has made you really think about a past relationship or a relationship you're in before this one. So it just had you thinking maybe this was a longer relationship, or maybe you're in this one for longer, for quite a long time. And, you know, you were just thinking about what you could have had with this person. But you're not staying in this sadness for very long. This is just part of this self-examination process that you're going through. So you're going to go through these ups and downs and thinking about, you know, your love, thinking about yourself, thinking about things that have happened in the past. So it's just a process. The last card you have, your present, is the Page of Wands. So yes, this is about knowing yourself. So again, this for your present, it's all about knowing yourself and thinking about yourself and learning and growing and preparing yourself for, you know, another relationship in your future, whenever that happens. So yes, you're just going through a time of inner work at this time. So I'm also seeing that the other thing I'm seeing is that you could be waiting for communication about some sort of news or some opportunity that's coming up. And yet this will come to you soon. That's what I'm seeing. This news and this information will come to you soon. You'll get this news soon. So the first card you have for your future is the Wheel of Fortune. So there could be a new work opportunity or something like that coming in for you. But with the Wheel of Fortune, it turns around. So you can find it could be good, and then there's something not so good along with it. So it can be, you know, up, down, you know, turns around, up, down, turning around. So yes, I'm sensing that yes, you knew this was coming, this opportunity, and you're waiting to hear about this opportunity. So this is reflecting the Page of Wands. Maybe that's this opportunity or this news you're waiting for. So you're going to hear about this at this time in the future. So this could leave you with a problem, because you don't know whether you want to take this opportunity. You won't know whether you want to, because you'll have, if you take this, it means you'll have to decide between two things. So you might have to lose something, or you might have to move on from something or change something to take up this opportunity. And I'm seeing that you'll be thinking, will I do this or not? Is it worth taking up this opportunity or not? So this is there's a lot going on in your mind at this time when this comes up. That's what I'm seeing with that Wheel of Fortune. So it's kind of a good, and then, you know, when the coin turns around to the other side, it's the negative. So you've got both of that to deal with. The next card you have for your future is the Five of Pentacles. So someone around you is going to be needing your help in some way. I'm seeing this person's the type of person who doesn't like to ask for help. So they're not a proud person. It's not because of that. It's just that they don't tell people when things go wrong for them. Maybe they're a very private person. At this time, this thing they're going through is going to be actually quite serious. So this person's actually really going to be suffering at this time. And yes, they just go quiet when they're suffering. That's what happens to this person. And they don't contact people. So maybe you don't hear from them because they're going through things and they just don't want to talk about it. It's something like that. They like coping on their own, or nobody likes coping on their own, but they usually cope on their own. And I am seeing, yeah, this is something serious coming up for them. And it probably makes things worse at this time of year, because I'm seeing that at holiday time, this is making it worse for them. It might be something to do with their family. It might be to do with a relationship or something like that. But they feel worse and lonelier at this time of the year, this holiday time. If this resonates with you, please reach out to this person. So they might say everything's fine. They might say everything's fine, but it actually isn't fine. And you can tell. You can tell when things aren't fine with this person. You know this about them. So, you know, if they say everything's fine, don't let that rest. You know, you might feel like you're annoying them, but you're not. They do need you. They just don't want to reach out to you. So really, if this resonates, please talk to this person. Yes. They need you. The last card you have for your future is Strength. So yes, again, this person in the Five of Pentacles, they've fallen into a really bad place, and their life's disordered. you're their strength. What I'm seeing is you're there to be their strength. Please reach out to this person. If this resonates, reach out to this person. They really need you. I'm seeing that you've been organizing something practical, and this is so that you could help someone. You want to help someone who needs your help. And this person you've been helping was a little bit stuck, actually. They needed to take action on something, but they just couldn't. They were stuck. It's like they were mentally stuck. And, they could even have a history of maybe depression or mental health problems or something like that. They may not, but that's just what's coming up for me now. I'm just sensing this now. So yes, you were helping this person practically, but also you're helping them emotionally. They needed help to get out of some situation. And this person confides in you. That's what I'm seeing. And, they don't trust many people, but they did trust you at this time. And they do trust you, and you do care about this person. Yes, the next card you have your past is the Six of Cups. So you could have some sort of family reunion or family get-together or something. Some of your family members are going to be getting together. And this isn't about holidays or Christmas, but there will be some event next year when family gets together, and you could be involved in helping to organize this event or something like that. So you're helping someone to organize this in a practical way. And I'm seeing that this probably this will probably be early next year or in the first half of the year next year, this thing to do with family. Yes, the last card you have for your past is the Four of Wands. And I'm glad you had this card. Maybe this family event that's coming up could be an engagement party or a wedding or something like that. But I'm also seeing that, you're almost at the end of something that you've been working on. So you've been working hard on something and you're nearly to the end. And I'm really feeling this relief coming from this card. Yes, but again, this is another card showing me about this celebration that you're planning, this family thing that's being planned. So yes, the first card you have your present is the Five of Pentacles. So this is usually a really sad card about people being left out, or even serious financial problems or something like that. What I'm seeing here is that you've moved on from someone. It isn't clear to me whether this was a recent breakup or whether it was a while ago. It's some sort of breakup. Could be an breakup of a relationship, could be a friendship. Probably is a relationship. That's what I'm seeing. And but the other person involved in this, this person that you broke up with, or whoever this person is, they actually regret what happened. They're actually really sad. And I'm seeing that they can see that you've moved on, or they think that you've moved on, and they're sad. They're sad that you moved on. That's what I'm feeling for this. That's what I'm seeing with this. Yeah, they're very quiet about how they feel too. They're not letting on how they feel, but that is how they feel. They're just, they're not saying anything to you or anyone else. You may not even be speaking to them. I don't know. You may not see them. But they do feel left out. They do feel that they wished you hadn't have moved on. That's what I'm seeing. They have some regrets too. But they're not saying anything for some reason. That's what I'm seeing. So the next card you have your present is the King of Swords. So at this time you're really focused mentally. You're really strong mentally and emotionally as well. And this person in the Six of Pentacles really, really looks up to you, actually. This person you're helping. And yeah, they're younger than you, and they see you as some sort of role model as well. And you could be related to this person, actually, because I'm still seeing family in this reading. So yes, you're there for them though. You're there and you do care about this person, and you're still helping them, and you might be helping them for a long time. This might go on for a while. So yes, the last card you have your present is the Moon. And I'm feeling here some sort of lack of connection here. That's why you're kind of lost in your thoughts. You're not feeling good because you don't feel a connection. And there's a group of people who you used to be close to, but you're not connecting with them anymore. You're just not that close to them anymore. And you're kind of missing that closeness. So you've known at least two of these people in this group for a long time. And now you've really moved on from a person who the person who you were when you were close to them. So it's like you're a different person and now you've really changed or something like that. And I'm not seeing a falling out or anything like that, but there is a weird feeling surrounding this. So you don't feel right around these people. You don't feel yourself around these people anymore. So you might decide to distance yourself from these people. It could even be that, with this breakup with this person that is regretting that you're moving on or that you've moved on. It may be that you know these people through your ex or someone you used to be around, but you're not around them anymore. It might be like that. Or it might just be that you've changed, but you have changed either way. Yes, for your future, the first card you have is the Queen of Swords. So you're still going to be helping this person in the Six of Pentacles at this time. So this is going on for a long, long time, and it probably will go on for a long time because they do need a lot of help. That's what I'm seeing. Yes, you do care about this person. You've known this person for a long time, maybe quite a few years actually. That's coming up quite clearly. It's an ongoing relationship you've had with this person, and it will still be ongoing. You'll still be helping this person in the future, but you'll be happy to do this. And yes, the other thing I'm seeing here is that for people looking for a relationship, I'm seeing organization. I'm just seeing you're going to be very practical in how you approach finding the right person in the future. So it's like, you become a business analyst or something planning this out. So you're going and saying, here's the plan, I'm going to go in, I'm going to use this strategy, I'm going to go to this place, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to do this. So it's that kind of very careful planning that you're going to use to meet someone. That's what I'm seeing. So the next card you have for your future is, yes, the Eight of Swords. Yes, I don't like this card. So what I'm seeing here is that you've had a decision to make, and you've actually had this decision for a while, but you haven't actually made this decision. You've been stalling on making this decision, and you have to make this decision because of another decision you made in your past, is what I'm seeing. So you made some bad decision, or you did something that wasn't right. It wasn't. And now because of that, you have to make this decision now. So I hope that makes sense. That's what I'm seeing there. So yes, people look up to you as being sensible, especially this person in the Six of Pentacles, and a lot of people look up to you and see you as sensible. And you are sensible, but you weren't sensible at the time when you got yourself into this situation. You do know what you need to do. You do know what decision you need to make. You just need to do it. That's what I'm seeing. You've been stalling, and you're just going to have to rip the bandage off. That's what I'm seeing there. The last card you have for your future is the Six of Wands. So yes, if you make this decision that you know that you need to make, you will come out of this well. But just don't sit around doing nothing. Whatever you do, don't do that. You need to do this. It will have a positive outcome if you do this. If this resonates, you know what this is. You just need to do this. So I hope this makes sense.